Hopefully no one, like, actually reads any of the horrible... Well,
No one checks the description, so you should be fine.
yeah. Like, the only time you look at the description is if you're, like, the tool you're looking for is in the description, and then you go to the description to get the tool's address. That's when you really look at that. Or if
but like no other reason you ever go to the description.
Or if it's like get the game at this particular store link, and then you might do that as well.
Yeah, but I mean it's not like we're reference anything that would lead people to the description, so no one's gonna read it.
Someone has added a pool?
Yeah, I saw that.
Why are we discussing descriptions?
Oh, so I guess we should do this for iGamers chat now. So I was looking at my video description going, I don't need to update it because it said, you know, that we're going to finish the apricot-bees and then we're going to work on the World Zoo.
Right.
But then, instead of saying I'm going to work on the World Zoo, it says I'm going to world on the World Zoo.
Nice.
So, oof.
Yeah. Typos. Woo!
Fun.
So that's why Ray was like, no one's gonna look at the description, and I'll be like,
I mean, I just use a generic description, and I keep the same one. I don't change it. So, I can't relate.
I have to decide if we're gonna add a kitchen to apricot-bees.
So did you say somebody added a pool?
Yeah, it's the shopping center. It's kind of random.
I mean, I'm always able to find out where it comes from.
I mean, it's just kind of over here. And then I think this is... I don't know what this is meant to be. But, like, there's just another part of it.
I guess so.
If they don't add to it, I will do horrible things to it. Just so you know.
Me and Nick are gonna have to pollute it then.
Well, I'm gonna have to add it to the world sewer system that I'll be building later.
It's customary on the server.
Yes. Yes, it is.
So my goal for today is to finish the gold farm.
You're still doing that?
I mean, it's 12 layers. It's a lot. Almost done. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of magma left. And I'll be done. Also, I really am close to 100 subscribers.
Nice.
I'm at 94 right now.
94.
Awesome.
That is very close.
What happens if you hit 100 though? Is you unlock the secret move?
What happens if I hit 100 is then I probably will hit 100, lose 1, and then have 99.
What will most likely happen is Polar will wait till you hit exactly
100 and then unsubscribe. Yes.
Yeah. Actually, I remember someone did that to like gosh, what was his name? He used to join our group all the time. What was it? It wasn't Crimson. It was the other guy who was Twitch streaming all the time. The person who wanted titles all the time.
Wither?
Okay, yeah, I think that's him. And so what happened is people would unsubscribe from him so that he would fall just below the rate to be a Twitch whatever.
Oof.
So me and Nick countered by taking our accounts and subscribing to him to keep him at the correct level.
Nice.
Then we trolled him by giving him like various Yeah, me and him just me and Nick just continuously like.
I remember being in a call with you two while y'all were doing that.
He was streaming Minefaire at the time. Yeah, but
What seems to happen is to me is that for every like 2 subscribers I get, then one just disappears.
So what you might not know is I have multiple YouTube accounts because Google decided to split my 2 Google accounts into 2 separate accounts, which I didn't ask for. So there was an initiative in the past in which Google,
I have like multiple YouTube accounts.
Yeah, Google did not want people to have anonymity online.
Right.
So they took everyone's account and they made it public facing with your real name.
Right.
Upset some people.
That can't go wrong.
So then Google kind of split your account from your real name to your anonymous name.
Right. Then they had like brand accounts.
So I have my real name and my YouTube account, and they both have YouTube channels with different subscribers.
Yeah, same here.
It's so
Although,
awkward.
well, my main name I don't have. I don't use for anything, so it has 0 videos and 0 subscribers.
Well, it's weird. Is I had people who
get the
subscribed
channel
to my named channel and not my actual YouTube channel. And I'm like, don't do that. There's no
Do you
point.
have anything? Do you have anything on your named channel?
Yes, I have videos on both. But like, I had some people who, I did something for, I did an event with people for a game, and I used my public account for that because I didn't want to associate DK3D Night with an e-politics game, and I had to stream it
Nice.
for the community, right? And it's funny, some people are like, oh, that was really good, I'm gonna subscribe to you. Please don't, not that account, no.
Lol.
This is actually the community in which I played a lot of Age of Conquest. And I believe Rampage remembers Age of Conquest.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm now going to do something unspeakably horrible.
What are you
Oh
going
no!
to
What
do?
are you going to do?
Alright, I've decided where the kitchen's going.
Bruh.
And it's going to make Rampage sad because he worked so hard on this.
I'm concerned.
This is where the kitchen will be.
But why?
Well, we have somewhere where the food needs to be prepared from, right?
But like, that's gonna have like, why? We're moving this bridge as well.
Nah, it's fine. It's gonna be
What?
going. It's gonna go above this bridge. It's gonna go above this bridge.
That's not gonna look very good.
All right, fine. You know what? We don't need realism. There'll be no kitchen.
I mean, you are building a fake place, so.
Part of me wants a real kitchen though. I don't know why though. Like I couldn't explain it to us. All right, so let's work on the staircase going down.
Are we using this color scheme or going back?
Yeah,
to
let's keep with this color scheme. I like this.
I don't have very many of the necessary blocks. Wait,
What blocks do you need?
They're in the shop. Right? Yeah, they're good. They're cookies in the shop. Never mind.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see that the shop has upgraded the farmland to actually be a piece of farmland
Yeah.
instead of wheat.
Yeah. Does that make you happy, DK?
I am neither happy nor unhappy.
So you're neutral.
Hmm. Oh, I do have some interesting news, Rampage,
Oh.
and some news that iGamer may share with Polar. Sunhaven just got a big update.
Oh.
They've
What
added
is
4
in
new
this
spells.
Okay.
They've added a new skill, not a new skill tree, but a bunch of new skills.
Mm-hmm.
In total, there's like 200 skills or something like that now.
Oh wow.
They've created a new system for how tools are going to work. They changed the quality system so that only fish have quality now.
Wait, what?
There's now a jewelry station. There's now let's see. There's a new alchemy station. Bunch of new crafting stations, essentially. A new part of they're calling this the Withergate update.
Okay.
But let's see. You know,
So I guess
why don't I just actually look at the patch notes?
So when are we going to play this then?
I'm not sure. Alright, so new skill tree with 4 new spells, new Withergate Town, Rooftop Farm, and Carnival. The barn now has functionality. And apparently there's like gonna be there's actually like animal feeders.
Oh.
So nice. A feature I actually requested. There's going to be a new jam maker, bee boxes, jewel table, and alchemy table. The bee boxes are going to be used for dealing with flowers.
That makes sense.
There's going to be a new community token store in the town hall. And there's supposedly profession level requirement for tools tiers.
Mm.
Withergate now has like an actual carnival with actual carnival games.
Are they scams like they are in the real world?
There's 8 carnival mini games: Switcheroo, Jelly Bean Jamboree, Chester's Chance, Duggan's Deadeye, Memory Match, Test of Strength, Ferris Wheel, and a Fortune Teller. And
how is the Fortune Teller a mini game?
I have no idea. There's 2 new mounts. There's a bunch of things that you can get at the carnival. There's 55 furniture items, 15 unique foods, 50 plus transformation potions.
What is a transformation potion?
It transforms things.
It turns you into something else. So there's a
Huh.
new skill. So in total, I apologize, there's 190 total skills between farming, exploration, mining, fishing, and combat. With 4 new spells. Spells are Ethereal Axe, Cataclysm, Bubble Net, and Dash Strike.
Oh.
All professions can now reach level 70. New unlockable player equipment, 2 new armor sets, 2 new mage robes, 45 new unlockable cooking recipes. Skill potions and skill tomes added to grant additional skill points. Barns now have functionality and customizable interiors. 2 new barn animals, sheep and pigs, unlockable from the skill tree. Automatic feeders and automatic collectors for barn animals. Barn animals now have a set amount of space available on your farm. That's probably for the best. Barn upgrades will be added at they're going to plan for future even more updates with the barn by allowing you to upgrade them and make them bigger and bigger. Bee boxes and honey, 11 types of flower crops. Bee boxes can produce honey when near flowers. 11 types of attainable honey. So like the idea is based on what flowers are near the bee box determines what kind of honey they make. Honey can be consumed for restoration or sold for high prices. The jam maker has 18 types of craftable jam. Jam provides XP when consumed.
Oh.
Alchemy table, 5 types of craftable potions. Jewelry craftable table, 8 different types of craftable rings and amulets.
So when are we playing that again?
I don't know. As soon as people tell me they want to play that. But yeah, it's like that's a pretty big update.
Yeah.
So Rampage,
Hello.
I feel like the new knockout on Rocket League might stay for a while, just because it seems as though a lot of people really, really like it.
Well, it'll stay as a limited time mode till March or whatever month it was.
May, I think
May
it's
10th.
right.
Is what they said. But they'll probably make it a private mode or put it into extra mode.
I was gonna say though, either put it in extra modes or they might make it like a rotation thing.
Well, if they do that, if they're smart, they'll put it in with the rumble and drop shot as an extra mode.
Right.
But I don't know how they.
Would
how
that
they
mean
do
that then there could be a
balance.
possibility of that being a ranked game in the future?
Well,
Since
the extra
Rumble
modes
and
are
Drop
ranked.
Shot are?
Yeah. Now I don't know. They probably changed the players, how many players are in it, because that's very weird to rank. But
Alright, so now I've discovered what I'm planning on doing with this. I could make a boring staircase down. You and I could definitely do that, but you know what? Let's do something that no one expects.
oh no.
A water elevator.
I was just about to
Wow.
say that.
Oh,
One that goes down and one that goes up.
okay.
What do you
I
think?
expected some like magical plan that was going to like cause a
I expected you to
catastrophe.
say like a piston machine or something.
You know,
Like,
well,
we will use TNT to launch players up and down very forcibly.
no, I was like, you know what?
But-
I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, we could make a boring staircase down, but you know what? It might be easier just to you know.
Yeah, I mean, sure, that's not gonna be that hard. How far do you want it to go down?
Bruh, the sound of eggs breaking is weird.
Let's
Okay.
see.
I don't know, like the turtle egg breaking sound is weird.
Oh, I haven't broken any turtle eggs because I'm not a monster,
Yeah.
so I don't know what that sounds like. Hi.
So Rampage, I was maybe a little lower than this. Let me get the actual height. I'm sorry. I'm trying to look at how low we are.
Rampage, where are you?
I'm building with DK. I needed kelp.
Here, ready? Listen to this. Come here. Do you have game sound on?
I do.
Ignore
You have to-
claims.
I heard that.
It sounds like you're wow.
I've never heard the sound
Wow.
of sadness.
Wow, I can't believe you would do that. You're so violent.
By the way, can you trade with piglins with gold nuggets, or does it have to be ingots?
It has to be buff.
Yeah.
What do you mean, ew?
Do I mean, ew, I have a gold farm. Gold farms don't ingot, they nugget.
Well, I'm sorry that you have to build slightly in a crafting table.
Our gamer has been inconvenienced.
I mean, the last time I was inconvenienced because I had to do stuff in a menu, there was an entire patch just to fix it. So, I mean...
What was that?
You were upset about me being able to make money by literally doing nothing and just having something wrong with the TNT. So then you made it so that it doesn't get money anymore.
That's true, but I'm not doing this for money.
Uh-huh.
Also, that made you way too much money. No, I'm gold farming for ingots to trade with piglins so that I can then get quartz faster or without spending too much money.
So you're doing it for money, just not making money, just not spending.
I guess.
Because you're still doing it for money.
But yeah, I want quartz so that I can start actually working on the base.
Alright, Rampage, what do you think about at this level? It shouldn't. I think it should be a pretty short elevator, to be honest. Or maybe I'm wrong. Have I gone too far?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Hey, gamer, do people take damage from TNT if the flame explosions are off?
What's up?
Do people take damage from TNT if the flame explosions are off?
I think you still take damage. I just don't think it blows anything up.
Sad.
I mean, you can test it.
I think he was hoping to ask you before he tested it.
Oh yes, I know. I'm just saying.
I guess he was hoping.
Still,
it's
can
just
still
interesting he
test it.
chose you to ask this to.
Why?
Well, like he's the admin. He's the one who would know that stuff.
Or is he just the more likely person to use TNT?
No, Rampage is the more likely person to use TNT.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah, I did kind of build an entire machine just based around blowing things up. So
I'm just the one who knows the ins and outs usually of the plugins. Hello, DC.
So you want me to make an elevator?
Yeah, one that goes up, one goes down.
Is its purpose function or looks?
I'd like it to be functional, but if you could make it pretty too, that would be nice.
Okay, because like a glass tube with one block of water at the bottom would be faster than a full water elevator.
Okay, I was trying to figure out what you meant by that.
Okay, if I put one thing of water at the bottom, it would be faster. Like this is faster than a whole water elevator.
DK, did you see what TCL said?
Let's see. So the mayor is now a cat?
And then I said that you have always been a cat, considering your Meow meow Discord messages. He proceeded to tell me he'll have to vote somebody else next time because he's allergic to cats.
DK, can we make this platform go out one more? Maybe two. Hmm.
Let's see. DCL wants us to see his new thing. Let's go see his new thing.
All right.
And we can return to this later.
Imagine. What is this? This is very large.
Well,
The shaders make it look really cool.
I see those pumpkins. They're iGamer pumpkins, and it upsets me so much.
what?
I really don't like pumpkins and melons being in straight lines like that.
Where are you looking?
I teleported where DCL took me,
Oh.
and I just said that he did what iGamer did, which he has a perfect straight line of pumpkins and melons that are.
Why does that
perfect.
bother you?
It's unnatural. It's pure heresy.
So you love heresy in other games, but as soon as it happens in Minecraft, it's a big no-no? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
It just reminds. Remember, I told you it reminds you. It reminds me of what those power company did with the trees, where they unnaturally like cut a V shape across the trees, making
right.
all the trees in perfect line. That's what it reminds me of. It just like this like unnatural human modification to nature. Also, iGamer, I think DCL's base is too big.
Yeah, I mean the walls are so much larger. Also, DK, look at the trees on the wall.
I still think it's smaller than my base from the last server, though.
Well, the thing is, though, it's outside my render distance, so his wall has like a giant gaping hole when I look at it.
Yeah, this is much smaller than mine, but it's still huge.
Also, DK, do you see the trees
And
on the edge of his wall?
It's cool. I like it.
This is the render effect I get from his base.
Yeah,
Maybe
or
that's
just part
me.
of it isn't fully loaded.
I like a lot of this. I like the houses. I like the village. It's very, very cute and cuddly. The only thing that like unnerves me is the unnatural melon and pumpkin in perfect straight lines.
But not those trees. Like, I feel like the trees.
They are in a chaotic height though. None of them are exactly this.
This is very true.
There's no like forced repeat pattern, so I can handle that. It is an interesting decision. I'm getting Jurassic Park vibes.
Why did you send me a screenshot?
I just wanted you to see what I saw.
Oh.
I guess I should probably go inside the base.
I tried
Instead
to
of
find
being
the
outside.
entrance and you couldn't.
What?
Is this the entrance? This looks like an entrance. This is not the entrance. Is this the entrance?
I know where the entrance
It's an
is.
entrance, but we can't press the button to enter.
I can.
Oh,
Remember,
Wonder-
you
okay,
at the
I found a
entrance?
hole that I can look through, so I'm just gonna look through this hole.
You're at the entrance. Yeah, this is the entrance.
I feel like this should be the entrance.
That is a lot of pistons that are firing a lot of. Wow, okay. Seems a bit unnecessary. Is this like a military bunker?
No, it's his base.
Ew.
You know, I've already considered a
found a
funny
hole.
prank to build a dinosaur outside the trees, staring into the base.
I mean, he is listening to the stream, so
Yeah, he knows I won't do that though.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past you, considering what happened last time.
Hey, I didn't actually build a giant Ranma looking into your base. Even if I said I would.
Not that. I'm talking about the full-out like airspace war that we had.
Oh, yeah. That was fun. I really enjoyed that.
Also, he has a lake or whatever, and it is just a death trap to anyone who can't fly. Like if you go in it and you don't have fly, you die.
Oh, I see the Ukrainian flag as well.
You can get out if you try hard enough.
So my gold farm is done now.
You finished it that fast?
I mean, I had most of it done. I just had 2 more layers to finish. It's just a turtle egg surrounded by a whole bunch of magma.
You know, I found what I thought was a door, but it wasn't.
I am inside.
So now I'm gonna start looking at.
Oh, I found
arches
another
to go
secret
over
entrance into the base.
my hole.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Hey, Rampage.
Alright,
It's
so
it's
let me
over
go.
here.
online
The
here.
chickens let me in.
Huh.
I'm going to perform a chicken inspection. I see he has a cat.
He has a few cats. Have you successfully inspected the chicken?
Yep. No inhumane conditions. Look at this. Look at this Rampage. Slightly chaotic melon and pumpkin placement. So cuddly. Let's see. Hi. So this is apparently DCL. It's good to meet you, DCL. You've changed a little
DCL
bit.
belongs to DCL.
What's funny is people who have allergies to cats. It's not that they have allergies to their hair. They usually have allergies to the cat's saliva that they use to wash themselves.
Oh,
That's an unusual fact for you.
where does the store lead? It leads to another door. That door leads to another door and another door. And that door leads to another door.
This looks like a purposely built maze to confuse
This
DK.
door looks like another door.
Yeah, this is
And then
this is just a DK maze. Okay, I need to stop. I'm already like suffering mental emotional damage.
Why?
I easily get lost. I once went into a maze and came out through the same way I entered. After spending a good, solid 30 minutes.
That's fun.
Was much more fun than when I went. Well, also it gave me a headache. Like my head actually started hurting. But anyway, that wasn't the worst part though. Is I went on a slide afterwards, and it was ones where you like get on a burlap sack and you slide down a slide, right?
Those are fun.
Me and the burlap sack flew off the slide.
Wait, what? That doesn't seem right.
Apparently gravity doesn't like me. I landed hard, and that hurt. And you would think that, it's obviously the Carnival's fault. Here's the thing, though. I had something like that happen to me at Hurricane Harbor as well, in which I momentarily left the water slide. Because normally you go down this thing, but Chris's body just decided to fly off the slide and then land back super hard on the slide. Which everyone else followed the slide down. My body was like, rejected it. And gravity like stopped functioning and then decided to turn back on. And so I just kind of, like people were a little worried. And when I hit the water, it took me a while to get back up. One of the lifeguards actually like came to try to rescue me. It was unnecessary. It's just I was in pain from landing on the slide again after like departing the slide. So like immediately I didn't like resurface, because I was in pain. But you know what? That's okay, because yesterday I decided to aggressively injure myself by taking a shower.
What?
Yeah.
How does that aggressively injure you?
I was just about
I
to
fell
ask how that
7
worked.
times.
What?
No.
Were
Every
you
time-
okay while taking a shower, or was something not right?
I had moved the bottles that I leave in the shower to prevent myself from getting hurt.
What?
That was my mistake. My shower is made of the most slippiest material possible. If I don't full on hold on to the sidebar, I will go 360 no scope to the first time I think I used it, I almost ended up in my toilet.
I don't
it's
know
made
what to
of
say to that.
yeah, okay. So here's the thing though. I have a tension rod for my shower.
Oh,
Okay.
Mr. B is here, but he is deafened, so he cannot hear that.
Yeah, excellent. So, okay. So
Mr. B is no longer deafened.
my tension rod always did the dramatic thing. Anytime I fall in the shower, even if I in no way touch the tension rod or the curtain on it, immediately it expels itself from the wall and lands on my head. Dramatically. Sometimes it'll split
DK,
in half.
I honestly think you might just need a new shower, my friend.
It is a brand new
problem.
shower, but it's just incredibly slippery.
That's
but,
worse.
Also, please understand, I have dramatic issues with balance.
Okay.
I do suffer from a condition that is a permanent debuff to balance.
Got it.
So it's funny. It's every time I fell, one time, the actual tension bar split in half, so both ends could land on my head.
Even better.
But every time it would dramatically fall on my head. It wouldn't hurt or anything. It was more like a cartoon slap.
You wanna know what I love is that somehow my school found a way to brand my printer. So I have a printer in my room, right? Now why does red keep printing as yellow? This is upsetting me. guess I have to replace the color toners. Anyway.
You got this.
Yeah, so my printer, right? I just have like a normal HP printer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so when I first moved in on campus and used it and set it up, it was just like listed as an HP NV6000 series on my computer, right? Now, it's somehow made a copy of itself, and the only one that works is one that's designated itself with the HP serial number followed by .shu.edu. And I'm like, how did that happen? Somehow my school got a hold of my printer and has branded it.
Most likely they shared it.
Yeah, but how would they do that? It's not their printer.
Yes, but but you put it on their network.
That's true. I guess there was no other way for me to set it up though, so.
So their network, and then they renamed it on the network. Since it's their
I
network.
guess.
Most likely. But also, welcome, Mr. B. Sorry I interrupted you with my story.
That's all right. I think I'm here.
Yeah, you're here.
Yes, you are indeed.
I mean, you were
Fun
always here, but now we can hear you.
Fun
Oh, yeah,
hotel
'cause you-
internet.
Yeah, because you've been in the background the whole time.
Yep.
So I can connect to Discord, but I can't connect to YouTube. That's curious.
Hotel internet rocks.
Woo!
I even paid for the extra, like, premium.
It's a scam.
It must be. You have to have a chat with them.
Have a very long conversation about how they failed you.
That's right. How they're terrible people.
Well, not them personally, because whoever came up with the policy is the terrible person. I always say that because we don't want to blame the hotel
The front
staff who
desk?
are probably
Oh, yeah.
powerless.
No, it's not their fault. It's
Mhm.
the internet people.
The internet people. Yes. We're coming after you, you internet people.
And I think their internet people are AT&T.
Oh,
in this hotel.
make sure to hit them with the big stick. Bad AT&T. You should know better.
Bad.
So while you were gone, Mr. B, we discussed the new Sunhaven update that came out. Also, Rampage
Is it-
now owns Mythforce.
Yes.
This for.
Yeah, that was that 80s cartoon thing we talked about last week.
Oh, yeah.
Humble mistakenly refreshed my my purchase limit. Unfortunately, DK hurt himself attempting to buy 2 copies because I forgot to make one a gift copy, and apparently Rampage says this for me. I can't just give that copy away, and so now I have to go talk with Humble and go, Humble, I made a mistake. Can you turn this into a gift copy? I pushed the wrong button. Humble, forgive me.
Did they turn it into a gift copy?
I haven't talked with them yet. Rampage just tested that today, and Chris has been gone most of the day. But Chris did see an awesome movie yesterday.
Oh.
Which one was that?
So I'm going to tell a story just to kind of add a little bit of extra dramatic flair. The kid I used to babysit, he messaged me out of the blue and wanted to go out and catch up, because now he's 20 or 8, he's now much older than he was before.
That makes sense.
So I suggested we go see a movie, and I gave him a list of movies, and his response was he wanted to see Everything Everywhere All at Once. And I'm like,
That's a
I just
movie?
started laughing because I thought he just wanted to see all the movies, and I thought that's what the joke he was making. But then I looked at the list, and there was a movie called Everything
Yeah, it's a new
Everywhere All
movie.
at Once.
Yeah.
So that's what we went to go see.
Interesting.
Huh.
Never heard of that one.
It's pretty silly. But it's like a sci-fi. It's a sci-fi movie in which there's like a multiverse thing going on, and the idea is the character can access alternative versions of herself to gain the skills of that alternative version of herself.
And it was decent?
I loved it. I really liked it, but it is rated R.
Mm.
It has that dangerous martial arts stuff, you know. Gotta be careful. I mean, you notice like a lot of movies that just have martial artists, like martial arts in it. You'll find that the movie just automatically gets rated R for violence.
That annoys me.
And that annoys me too, only because I can have a movie in which people are shooting each other. That's PG-13. The second someone punches someone, that's when we go into rated R territory. That to me doesn't make sense. That isn't. I think shooting someone is maybe worse than punching them by many grades. I mean, both of them are violence, right? But generally, when you punch someone, you're not trying to kill them. Usually.
And it also takes a lot more skill to kill them.
Yeah.
You're not
Right.
going to kill them by accident by any stretch.
Unless you start doing some weird grappling effects, but generally, I think in most martial arts
Yeah, but
movies,
even grappling effects, you still have to have huge amounts of skill.
oh yeah, the degree of I accidentally, you know, to me it's just a weird double standard because I feel like, and it's funny is I think iGamer probably has the most deepest passion about this.
I mean, it just annoys me as a martial artist that a lot of the stuff that like I do that like it's literally stuff I teach kids, but they put it in a movie and they're like, it's R. And I'm like, I taught a 7-year-old how to do that yesterday.
But yet we can have movies with like Uzis and lasers and explosions, but second somebody gets punched,
It's
unless
bad.
it's a superhero, then it's okay. Like if Batman punches someone, it's okay. As long as it was not a kung fu master.
Obi-Wan Kenobi can be cut in half by a light sword and it's still PG. It's fine. All of the Star Wars movies were PG until Revenge of the Sith, and then once we got to prequel number 3, they were like, nope! All of the original ones, whatever, it's too late now. The rest of them, they're all gonna be PG-13.
Well, I mean, he
why?
did go motorize kids. It's a pretty
That's
heavy
Still,
theme.
but still, that's not.
No.
You know.
Revenge of the Sith makes sense, but then they changed the rest of them to all be. But I'm like, yes, but we can watch Obi-Wan Kenobi have Darth Vader kill him. And we're just gonna say, yeah, that's fine.
I have to be honest with you. I think the turning into a Force ghost is probably a little less intense. But in any of the movies in which a limb comes off, that to me seems pretty extensive. But hey, it does have a good message. It does have a good message. And I'll give this to the original trilogy, okay? That just because you lose an arm doesn't mean that your life ends. It can continue.
So Kung Fu is not necessarily rated R. I mean, you got like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. There's not much more than kung fu going on in that show, and that was PG-13.
Yeah, but it's so weird. It gets so random on what is considered violent martial arts and what's not.
No, I think that's my biggest thing is that like there's no good definition.
To me it seems a lot random, right? In what like, because I don't know. I've watched a lot of Jackie Chan movies, and a lot of them get just rated R automatically. Because oh boy, Jackie Chan hit someone with that chair. Better be careful.
Yeah, but a lot of his are also not PG. I mean, not R.
As I said, it just seems kind of random to me. Like, sometimes I guess martial arts is more scary than some. You know, I guess maybe I guess it matters if someone was listening to that that song. Everyone was kung fu fighting.
Oh god, that song.
It was a bit scary. Sorry.
The fact that nobody has a response to that is funny.
I think Rampage was too stunned to respond.
That's
I was
possible.
just surprised if someone knew more than the first like 3 words. It's like
That's accurate.
I've heard that song.
Oh,
too many
that's
times.
a good point. Though I was just thinking, you know, another kung fu movie that wasn't rated R. It was a kung fu the whole way through. It's even kung fu in the title. Kung Fu Panda. That was not rated R.
But I think it maybe it should have been.
Yes, a kids movie should have been rated R.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
We all
kidding.
agree.
By the way, Rampage, I'm gonna go ahead and test your elevator and see where you are so far.
I'm not even close to done.
It
He's
seems
not
pretty
even
safe so far.
close.
Yeah.
So far, it seems pretty safe. We've decided to, Mr. B, to add water elevators as a way of naturally continuing the quarry.
Oh, the going down in the quarry
Yeah.
and coming back up.
Yeah, one is only going to go down and one is only going to go up. And it's funny, is part of me wants to make sure this is 40 floors, but I decided against that.
So Rampage, did you see what DCL and I were discussing in chat? More specifically, what I'm currently doing.
No.
It starts with a D.
Again?
I love how you know it immediately.
But why?
A dome? Why? I'm pretty
Like,
sure
why
that's
again?
illegal at this point.
iGamer, you're just gonna break it again. You said that
No.
you weren't. You told me that you weren't going to do it, and I said you're going to build one, and then you're going to destroy it again.
I'm
And
What is
now
the purpose of a
first one is
dome?
happening.
I'm not destroying this one.
Like you didn't destroy the last one.
All
What
I
The
is
do
last
is
one
the
was an
future
experiment. This one isn't on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
All I feel is future regrets.
Yep.
Oh wait, do you hear that, Rampage? Do you hear
I
that,
think I
Rampage?
do.
It's,
I think I do.
It's future iGamer crying.
Also, it's not just a glass dome this time.
Mm-hmm.
What
it
is
can
the
be even
purpose of the
harder.
dome?
It's going to be like arches and decoration that arches over the big hole.
Yeah, so it can be even harder to remove once he decides to get rid of it.
Why would that make it harder to remove?
Well, he can just go to a certain level and say replace everything with air.
That's true.
Yeah, it's funny when he showed me his base. I'm like, "You're gonna build a dome again, aren't you?" And he's like, "No, no, we're not gonna do that this time."
Yeah, it's a big round thing. Yeah, you're not going to be able to resist the temptation.
And now I've uncovered a new prank. Hey, Rampage, we need to put a giant cyan dome around Gamer's base. So, oh my gosh, I think I have it, Rampage. If he builds a dome, we should build a cyan dome around his dome.
Yes, agree.
Right on top of it.
I wouldn't do that because that would probably be way too much work and it would probably upset iGamer.
Oh yeah, that would take forever.
And you'd have to do it when he's not looking.
Yeah,
That would be hard.
that would be
Because
very
iGamer's
hard.
always watching.
I mean, we could maybe do like a 48-hour stream. That could get it
Well, if
done.
you streamed, he would know you're doing it.
Oh, true. The
Well,
48-hour
no, it'll be fine. I don't think he'll watch the stream.
I'll just do it like when he's asleep. The whole day. I remember when are you not going to be able to do anything?
when you have
today?
finals.
Next week.
There you go. Next week's
Ah,
perfect
next
time.
week.
I literally have 2 finals next week, so.
I'm gonna need the exact day for both of them.
They're only 2 hours, and so good luck getting anything done.
So you should study for 3 days beforehand.
Gotta make
Without
sure you
any
get your
break.
A's.
Yeah.
Oh, iGamer T-Cell has ran out of homes. I don't know if there's a way that give people more homes. Yay!
Wait,
there is.
didn't you say that there wasn't a coral reef in this world?
Doc found one. Don't ask me.
So then,
There wasn't.
That's-
I did locate, and it didn't pop up, but somehow Doc found one.
I think Doc said he knew how to fix that. I think Doc used his magical powers.
Magic.
Doc made one.
Bum bum bum.
Silence. It has overwhelmed the world, and no one knows how to talk anymore.
I think being offended has overwhelmed the world.
What?
And now people are scared to talk to each other.
Very true.
This is gonna look so cool.
As iGamer attempts to convince himself that future iGamer won't hurt him for what he's
This
about to
is
do.
gonna look cool. I don't like you guys. Right
Okay,
now.
yeah.
Annoying.
Mister, I'm not gonna build a dome this time.
No, he's only upset because we're telling him the truth.
No.
Yes.
No, you're just in denial, gamer. We all know what's going to happen here.
I wouldn't do this if I didn't know it was the correct building decision.
Then why'd you do it first?
Because I murdered DK's mic with that statement. I think I murdered DK.
Oh my. Wow.
I killed DK.
Oh, I really needed that.
Mike is just phasing in and out.
Yeah, I have to lower the levels of my mic to laugh that intensely.
The first one I made wasn't my idea.
I see. Is that how you're gonna justify it?
Also, it was an experiment.
Mm-hmm.
This one's an on purpose.
So wait, you're saying you accidentally built all of the dome?
Maybe.
Accidentally built a
I
dome.
accidentally spent a few weeks building a dome. I mean, it kind of just happened.
It came out of nowhere, guys. The dome, it ambushed me. Oh gosh, this is too much. This is too much.
Not sure I'm following.
I didn't understand that either.
I mean, apparently you accidentally built a dome. It came up from behind you and attacked you.
Yes.
Oh my. Poor DK.
Yeah, DK fell in his shower multiple times and like hurt his shoulder and large portions. Apparently, I committed multiple shower injuries and in one day, and like I'm now extremely sore, and I really needed that laugh. Thank you, iGamer.
Thank you, iGamer, for choosing to build, for making horrible ideas for future iGamer defects.
It's the same reason I play Rocket League with Rampage, comedic relief. I suck that bad that I'm just there for laughs.
We know that you're a professional Rocket League player. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Though I might be interested in a game that's coming out.
I see.
In which it might actually convince me to actually play a competitive game again.
Wow.
Oh.
What game?
Gundam Evolution.
Gundam Evolution.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a 6v6.
Oh.
It's gonna be kind of like Overwatch and Paladins. So, I might try to trick y'all into playing that with me, since it's a free game. So y'all have been warned. So.
So Rampage.
Hello.
Hold on one second, I have to count.
1,
Count
2,
with iGamer.
3, 4, 5, 6.
1 dome, ha ha ha. 2 dome, ha
No, no.
ha.
1 brick, 2 brick, 3 brick.
3 dome, ha ha ha.
iGamer is gonna pour lava over his dome again.
No, that's not happening.
Uh-huh. Like you said you wouldn't build the dome again?
No, the lava was ugly. That's gross.
The only problem I think with the lava over the dome was that the lava is not it's not transparent enough.
Also lag.
I might just use water. Just pour water over.
So I was playing a guy in Rocket League earlier, right?
Mhm.
And he was winning by quite a lot.
Mhm.
And I came back and sent it to overtime.
Mhm.
And he scored within like, I don't know, maybe a minute or two of overtime.
Mhm.
And he didn't say anything all game, and then he would have saved me when he made
Nice.
his overtime score. And I said, rematch. So he didn't ready up, but we still ended up in a rematch with each other.
Mhm.
Because he never left the lobby, he just didn't ready up.
Mhm.
And so we played, and for like the first 2 minutes, nobody scored. And then he got a goal on me, and he didn't say anything, right?
Mhm.
And then brain. And then like another minute goes by, and I scored on him, and we had like, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes 35 seconds left ish, something like that, right? He didn't even let the replay of my goal finish. He just left.
Well, you destroyed him mentally, physically, and psychologically.
Yeah, but like,
You gave him emotional damage.
Rampage and I always have this conversation of like, why do people do that? It makes no sense.
You know, I'm going to tell you a funny story.
Okay.
There was this strategy game called Warlords Battle Cry 2.
Okay.
I decided purely for the laughs, I was going to play a multiplayer game.
All right.
And so we start doing this thing, and I'm on the northwest corner, he's in the southwest corner.
Mhm.
I see that his army is much more powerful than mine. So I take my hero and I leave. And I set up my base to hold him off as long as possible. So finally he destroys my base. And he says, I have won. I said, you haven't found my hero yet. And he's like, but you know, that's just going to be inevitable. I'm like, no, you don't understand. You need to look at the other side of the map. He's like, what did you do? While he was busy destroying my base, I made a pure vertical line from the top of the map to the bottom of the map of towers 3 deep.
Oh boy.
Multiple layers of towers from the top to the bottom. Pure. He came
Okay.
and was so angry. He said his entire army was destroyed. He built another army. He hit his unit cap and was destroyed by my towers again. And I kept repairing them.
Oof.
Because remember, I had multiple layers, so even if he destroyed a tower, it didn't matter. I could just easily replace it. Your hero is allowed to build buildings. So I had a barracks, and occasionally I had enough resources to put people in all the towers where he was attacking. He lost. His hero got. He left his hero out by near one of my towers, and I sent some troops out, and I killed his hero, which you can't replace.
Oof.
This went on for about 3 or 4 hours. He then said,
Nice.
"You know what? I have to go to work now." Sad face, and he had to resign.
That's a long game.
Yeah, I don't think he planned on that one.
Well, Rampage and I laugh because he and I never really encounter toxic people on our own, but when he and I play Rocket League together, for
Well-
some reason, everybody hates us.
Not as much.
That's true. I encounter toxic
but-
people, but nowhere near the extent of some of the people we get matched
Yeah.
against when we play Rocket League with each other. It's funny. What's funny is they're getting so toxic at a team with somebody who can barely hit the ball.
Yes.
But that's not what they're insulting for some reason.
No. No, they never make sense.
The other one the other day with you was funny. The one that was just praising you and just forgot I existed. We lost pretty badly to this one team. And after the match was over, they were like putting in chat, they're like, yo, Rampage, you're good. Like, you're good at this game, bro. Like, I know you lost, but like, GG, you're really good. And I'm just sitting there in the lobby like, what about me?
You carried that guy. Who was that guy anyway?
I think at one point they were like, "Why are you in this rank? You're way better than this rank." I'm like,
I don't play.
I don't
Unless
play
I'm with this
mode."
weird fellow.
You know, you could have always replied, "You're here for emotional support."
I mean, that is my job, pretty much.
No, Rampage was providing you emotional support. That's why he was there.
Yes.
My job is just stress and...
I mean, I think you're probably doing much better than I would, so... I'm pretty sure you would run circles around me.
Around you, maybe. I want to play twos with DCL and see how that goes.
Oh gosh. we should all be in a party and play some threes.
So
Oh,
you
that
have to
would
figure
be...
out how to play?
Oh, and then get
again?
like Texan and play fours because fours is still mode.
Oh, you know what? You could play
Complete chaos.
fours, and you can say, "DK, come," and I'll make iGamer feel better.
Yes. This
Bro.
cannot go wrong.
Fours with DK, DCL, you, and me is going to be a literal mess.
Yes, we should do this at some point.
It will be chaos, but it
will be
hilarious.
amazing.
We are going to lose every game we play.
Yeah,
I'll
especially if
carry
I'm there.
as hard as I can.
I don't think Rampage can carry me. That's the thing.
Okay, look.
I'm
I'll
relying
try
on
my-
Surprise.
I'm relying on Rampage to carry me in Gundam Evolution. Okay.
Rampage can carry me, so...
Most of the time, as long as you don't sit in front of me and hesitate, then I can.
Or
But,
have
I mean, you do that
controller
quite a bit,
PCs.
so
I'm playing much better today than I was last night.
yeah, we were both playing really bad last night.
Yeah, no, last night was not good. At all.
Also, DK, the first one should be done now.
Nice. I'm attempting to make the restaurant look more natural on the bottom, so that anyone who judges our building project will be impressed. I don't know anyone who would be judging our building, but whatever. They obviously exist, and they're judging us right now.
Yes, they do. Somewhere. Maybe.
I would be surprised the internet is full of judgy people.
Yeah.
This is true. I mean, I imagine we're all judging each other right now.
Well, I mean, I know y'all are definitely judging me for what I'm doing right now, so...
I'm
yes,
not
most
judging you.
definitely.
I'm just trying to support you as a friend,
Uh-huh.
so that like future iGamer will say, "Friends, why did you let me do this?" And we'll say that we tried to warn you.
It'll be funny when it'll be
Because
funny when
friends don't let friends build domes. That's at least arbitrarily suggesting strongly against it. So
It is
no,
still
we're
fun.
not judging you.
I just still find it so funny that I called he would do this. And he said that he wouldn't. I just find that so funny.
But you know what? Maybe iGamer will prove us wrong, and this is the one time that the concept will be executed flawlessly. And iGamer will love it, and it will stay as a permanent foundation of the that will change the internet, the world.
But see, this is the thing. I'm debating as to whether or not I want to. Not as to whether or not I want it, like, at least. As to whether or not I want it as a full enclosed glass dome, or whether I just want, like, arches and rings without glass in between the arches. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do actually.
Yes.
I think we did something like that for the one of our house beautification projects for the it was like an astronomer lab or something like that.
Oh.
It's where like Rampage built something and we had a misunderstanding and we did something slightly different than what I expected, but it was still beautiful.
I almost wasn't going to be here today.
Really?
Oh.
What's gonna happen?
My friends wanted to go bowling.
You wanted to go bowling. How many were there?
Four of us.
You said that with like a bit of
Very
restraint there.
unsure.
Like you weren't sure you wanted to tell us?
I don't think it matters. I was just hesitating because I was reading a text and counting at the same time.
Okay, I just want to make sure we weren't putting you on the spot like that.
No, it's okay. Just wasn't paying attention.
Oh, by the way, Rampage, did you hear that Fort's got a new ship DLC?
Yeah, I did.
I don't like that game.
I've played it. I played a bit of the campaign, and then I had to do something and never continued it.
I know you and I were gonna play it one time. I went as far as actually purchasing it so that we could play it one day.
I'm gonna be honest. I was kind of like when you told me that it got an update. I was like, wait a minute, he has Forts.
I bought Forza a long time ago so that we could play together.
I mean,
That's a hard game.
I'd be fine with playing Forts. Forts is a good game.
You will
No, it's
probably
hard.
you'll probably have to teach me how to play. I don't think I'm very good at it.
Yeah, no, you just die all the time.
Mr. B has bad experience.
I found I have not had good experiences either, but I know that it's possible.
Your fort just goes on fire, and then you have to put it out.
Huh? That does indeed happen sometimes.
See, that's okay because we're just gonna build lots of mortars.
Play a lot of worms, DK.
Not in a long time.
I think it's a lot like worms.
Not really. Kind of, but
So the way that some of the weapons fire and all that kind of stuff, a lot like worms. If you don't get it right, it's like a total mess, and you just.
I used to play
Waste your
this
shot.
game with tanks that you had to like you couldn't
Mm-hmm.
you had very
Yeah.
limited movement and then you could fire your cannon, but you had to arch everything, and you had
yeah,
a time limit to fire.
yeah. That
People
a lot
got
like
really mad at
Stealth
me at that because I would win,
Nah.
and I was really good at aiming my shots, but I was accused of cheating a lot, particularly because I used this one cheat called the healing item that we got.
I was accused of cheating a lot because I used this one cheat.
No. Like everyone had the option. You got to take one item with you into battle, and
Okay.
I took the healing item. They accused me of cheating because I used the healing item that
makes sense.
anyone could choose. but they always choose some special ability to give themselves an advantage, like a more powerful shot or something. But it's like a one-use item, right? Yeah. So people got really salty with me and said that that I was a horrible individual and like they were gonna ban me for life for like using
You were playing the game as intended. How could you?
Yeah. Apparently, it was frowned upon in the meta to use that item.
The meta is whatever works.
Then
And if
why
that works,
why is it in the game?
It was, well, the players decided it was dishonorable.
It's just like demoing.
And I'm like, but why? Like why? It's in the game. It's one of the game's things. And like they told me that I didn't understand.
It's
And
just
that
like demoing in Rocket League and all the people who get tilted and say, "I'm reporting you." It's like, oh.
What's funny is large swaths of the community told me the same thing. Like, oh no, man, you need to stop doing that. That's wrong. I'm like, what?
you're playing the game as intended. That's wrong.
Yeah, apparently in the more professional, it's like some sort of agreed upon meta that no one uses the healing item.
So wait a minute.
The meta's
Rocket League. Rocket League, it's bad to demo people now?
Oh yeah, so like if you demo someone, people get really salty about it.
So then I would have a really hard time playing because that's kind of my strategy.
Like some people are fine with it, but other people get really mad.
People get really tilted over demos.
I
Like,
just
if you
I go
demo
for the
people
cars.
like more than once or twice, then you're like the most toxic person ever because you used an in-game feature to win a game. Wow.
Yeah, I go for cars instead of the ball because they're bigger.
So there's
And they're probably more, I don't know, they seem to be more predictable in a sense.
so there's a YouTuber called Woody, and has the title of the #2 demoer in Rocket League. He has the second most demos in the entire game.
Who's first?
I don't know. Let me look up. But anyway, that aside, he literally just pretty much his entire YouTube channel is videos of him making people toxic and tilted with demos. Like that's his entire YouTube channel. That's all he does. Like, because that's how angry people get over demos.
That's funny. It's like you won the other people win the game because he's not doing anything but just trying to demo them, and they still get talking. That'd be hilarious.
Yes, that literally happens. It's dumb.
Why are you getting so mad? You won the game, but you blew me up.
How dare you? Of course, you know, I used to play a game called Warhawk, and there were proximity mines in this game. And generally I played this capture the flag mode. There was a time in which I would not attack the enemy base. This is all I would do. I would stay at the base. I would place proximity mines in unusual places. I would then go on top of a watchtower and crouch and just watch the flag. When the flag exploded, I went and got new proximity mines and replaced them, and then went back to my hiding spot. I wouldn't shoot people or anything like that from my hiding spot unless they tried to get in a vehicle. I watched another team come in before I could replace my proximity mines.
That's kind of cool.
So they start throwing grenades into the base, taking out the other proximity mines, right? So what I do is I walk up to their Jeep, and I plant 4 proximity mines under their Jeep, and then walk away. They get into their Jeep, it explodes. Sometimes, well, like, cause the way Warhawk worked is that you took over bases and you got new spawn points. So people would stop spawning at base, right? So I would start leaving a vehicle in front of our flag that had a proximity mine on it. I got called a lot of horrible names, but generally, I would put proximity mines behind door frames, behind walls, designed so as soon as someone walks in, they explode.
Perfect.
I considered the visual attribute of where the mine was.
Nice.
And I would take advantage of, like if there was like a, like how you have like these, trying to think of what these are called actually, these half wooden like things. I would put them on the other side of them. Like I consider, like I would walk through our base and look where my eyes could see, and if there was like a slab that I could take advantage of, I would do that. Once I discovered people were throwing grenades to destroy my mines, I would put them, so there'd be like a doorway, right? And I'd put them above the doorway where the grenade would not hit it, because you assume it's going to be on the left or right side of the wall or on the ground. That's where a lot of people put. It upset me when other players use proximity mines because they placed them poorly. Generally, some people never could find my mines because it's like I was a little insidious about that, but I just loved proximity mining. Someone's like just someone coming and bringing their own vehicle, and while they're grabbing the flag, I'm not attacking them. I'm just setting up their escape vehicle to explode.
That seems fair.
Rampage,
Mm.
what site is the demo stats tracked on?
I don't know.
By the way, the current world record for most demos in a game is 56 demos in online 2v2.
By the way, this water elevator, is there any way to protect us from taking damage?
Maybe not.
I know that this could be done.
Well, I don't know how. Not immediately.
The fact that Woody appears in 14,152 separate.
Well, you can shift and then it doesn't do any damage.
Can you shift while falling?
Yeah. I mean, it makes you fall faster.
I thought there was a way to like block the damage. Trying to remember. Now I have to go look this up now.
Why is Woody's highest rank at...
What?
No, I'm looking at Woody's rank, right?
Mm-hmm.
His highest rank so far this season is in Rumble.
You still have to win games to rank up, probably, and that may not
yeah.
be what he's concentrating on.
I found a guy who was GC in Rumble.
He's champ 3 in Rumble.
DK is aggressively searching on the internet
Yeah.
for answers to the question.
What is he searching for?
He wants to find a way to not take damage from the magma block.
You can't. Can you put like a?
Shift on it.
He wants another way.
There's no other way.
I didn't think so.
I'm trying to think what we did. The magma block makes you go up, right?
Down.
Down.
Woody currently has
here we go.
120,000 demos.
Safe water elevator in which the magma block won't hurt you.
You couldn't put like a trapdoor above it?
That might work. I don't know if it'll.
I don't think so.
Stop
I think
the-
it would
the
block the
bubble, though.
water.
Or a sign above it?
You'd have to put something waterloggable, like a fence.
Oh, it involves a
Oh,
boat,
oh.
actually, apparently.
Oh yeah, you could. Wait, what?
That doesn't make sense.
What version is this? Is this Pocket?
I'm trying to find that out. They didn't really specify.
Could you put like a and what are those end beacon things? Not a beacon, but end rod? Did you put an end
You
rod on the
can
block
stand
above
in
it?
between them.
Yeah, I'm gonna copy this, what this suggestion is, and send it to Rampage and see what he thinks about it.
Again, it has to be waterloggable. If it's
Well, apparently
waterloggable-
you're using the boat as a platform.
Well, I doubt that'll work.
Yeah, because it would have to be under the water, right? Are you going down? Because so you're heading down. You just need to stop before you hit the magma block.
Well,
Yeah, apparently, according to this person, the boat is used to. The boat is used as a platform that keeps you like half a block.
Here is the problem with a boat. Okay.
Don't magma blocks break boats?
It's a single-use elevator.
Does it only break if it's at the top? What?
Meow.
Yeah.
Mr. B just laughed and said it's a single use.
Okay, so we have to just make this one block higher, I think, and this should work.
What? When did they change this?
What are you trying to figure out?
They made it so that the magma doesn't break the boat anymore.
I thought magma still broke boats.
Well, it's not. When did they change this idea? When did
don't-
they change this?
I
And
don't
they d-
know.
And they didn't tell you? How rude.
Okay, so here's all we place the two boats at the bottom, we fill in this gap, and we raise the doorway by one.
Or you lower the magma block by one.
This is also true. See, the problem that I'm having with the boats, Steve,
Mhm.
is that they don't take up the whole thing.
Now I can see better. Alright, you know what? Let's just try this and see what happens.
Hold on. Yeah, I mean that worked.
So if we put another boat on the other side,
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make another boat.
I was placing that there to make it easier for you. Oh my gosh, a random person from the internet was correct.
Well, I mean, I didn't know they changed how boats work. Like how boats interact with magma. Because before they broke the boats.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry that Minecraft failed to warn you about this new change.
Yeah, well, he just failed to read the release notes, probably.
Well, where would I even go about looking for the official Minecraft patch note?
Probably on Minecraft.net.
.net.
Do they actually post every change?
Yeah. They
That
release
seems like so
actual
much
official
effort.
patch notes like
So
every
much
other
effort
game.
to read. So the problem that we're having, DK, is boat is big.
Yeah, I see that. Wow, the boat's not interactable at all?
Yeah, it's because it's very unhappy with its current position.
What if we launch it from the... Oops. Okay.
Then the boat will just sit on top of the other boat. Alright. Move DK?
Okay. The fine placement that Rampage has to do now because of TK, I'm sorry.
So wait, so they changed the boat mechanic, I guess, right?
Yeah, at some point, apparently.
Yeah, apparently boats can legitimately, like, act as platforms.
Interesting.
And now Rampage is attempting to place the boats in a specific way so that we could just put 2 boats in here. Technically, if we say change the size of the elevator, we could probably not
Okay,
have
but
to do
that's
as much.
changing the size of the elevator, which means I need to get, like, 4 more blocks of glass? That's effort.
Yeah. So instead, Rampage is going to carefully push the boat. Perfect alignment.
Well,
But ironically, I think this is going to work, and it's so funny. And then we can just like put like staircase blocks, and that'll hold the boats into place so people can't mess with them. And I think what you're doing is actually going to force them not to be interactable anymore anyway.
Yeah, no, you're not gonna ever be able to touch these again. It is having some very odd interactions with my character, though. Like, I am being moved backwards and forwards quite a lot.
I tried to help you in that. I could.
I think the boats are fighting each other at this point. Let me go here.
The boats are fighting. It's all out boat war.
it's an all-out boat. All right.
What do we think this is? Do we think boats are considered a passive mob?
What do they drop?
They drop a boat.
That's handy dandy.
Just kill a boat and you get a boat.
Yeah,
Pretty convenient.
yeah. Kind of like a silk touch pickaxe.
Need to turn off the shader.
Okay, I just want to see if that works. I think that works, Rampage. What do you think? Try it.
I'm currently in the reloading resources screen from attempting to disable my shade. Oh, nice. Minecraft just decided that it didn't want to be a thing anymore.
Oh,
It
did
just
it
gave up.
crash?
Turning off the shaders.
I'm curious if trapdoors actually work as well, but
They don't.
okay.
No,
So
that
the-
wouldn't work if they're not. Yeah.
That is
They
so funny. Though.
stop the flow of bubbles. Exactly.
Gotcha.
A fence would work.
Until you fall in the middle. And I think that also stops the flow of bubble.
Even a waterlogged one?
Trapdoors can be waterlogged. Why would it change if it's a fence?
That's true.
Oh, well, that didn't even disable the okay.
We need to move that one a little bit. I think
Which one?
the one that you're on right now.
Ow.
You're, Because the one by the entrance is now purposely trapped, but the other one moved or something.
Well, no, it's the one by the entrance that allows you to get hit still.
Well, I found, yeah, that's the only one that like, yeah, because I think the other one, the other you're protected. Those two boats are too close to each other that you can't fall in between.
Yep. Well, what's happening is I wanted to confirm this, but I'm pretty sure the two boat hitboxes are currently almost touching each.
Hello?
Meow.
Rampage?
Rampage.exe is not loading.
Good Rampage.
Which is why you can't.
Oh, welcome,
Oh.
welcome, Rampage. You just loaded.
Oh, am I back? Ah, that was
You also
surprisingly fast.
teleported across my screen.
So generally, what happens then is it just completely dies. Like that was the internet going away for like a few seconds. Generally, it's been happening quite a bit. Or like once a day, my internet will just go out for like 10, 20 seconds. Pretty weird.
So, iGamer, would you like to see this heresy?
I will in a second. I am currently finishing up this arch. And then when I'm done, I'll come on.
I like how we have Rampage approval on this elevator system.
Alright, let me come take a look. Alright.
Hi.
Very good. Good job.
One time the internet was correct about something.
The first time.
I'm gonna have to. I guess at this point I need to tell Oxy Dark Knight from 3 years ago. Thank you so much.
Should leave a like and a thumbs up.
I would, except I'd have to like join Reddit to do so. You know what? Just for him, I will log into Reddit just so that I can thumbs up this.
Wow.
You really didn't want to get hurt by magma, huh?
I attempted to like upvote him, but it immediately takes it away from me. Apparently, I'm not allowed to upvote it. Oh,
Might
okay.
be
Dark
too
guy?
old. Yeah, it might be.
Okay, so I'm just gonna log out of Reddit then. It's funny is this was 3 years ago, so I guess they patched that a while back.
Huh, interesting.
Well, it wasn't a bug; it was a feature. Like it was intended because it like actually damaged the boat repeatedly. Because it was meant to be like pulling the boat down.
Apparently, he also said, pretty much I tried with Minecraft with a minecart as well, but it doesn't have a proper hitbox like the boat.
Yes, you can walk through a minecart. You cannot walk through a boat.
Plus, minecarts move too much, unlike the boat. Because, like, once we sink that in there, yeah, that ain't moving. And you can't enter these boats anymore either, so you can't even mess with it.
Or, I mean, you could if you really tried, I think.
Because those
But
boats
it's not
are
gonna happen.
accessible. Like, you can't right-click them anymore. They're not boats.
Mhm.
They're fictional. Yeah, I think Minecraft could replace just like placing like some vents or something.
Vents.
Oh, I finished the arches. So, I think they look kind of neat. I'm still debating how I want to fill them out. But...
I feel like DCL is just giving me a new quest idea about crystals.
Yeah,
oh, you
so,
know what? That's what's that's going to be the VTuber shrine is going to buy the crystals.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. So that they can perform the dark ritual and summon the cat shark.
Alright. It's 9 o'clock. I have to go settle some stuff for housing for next semester and also go get a snack.
Remember, you need your own private suite?
Well,
Yes.
I was going to get one. But then I was asked to live with a friend, so I'm going to live with my current roommate.
I'm so sorry.
Why?
You should have ran faster.
No, I like my roommate. It's fine.
No, you hate him and you know it. Don't lie to yourself like this. Like
I literally have the option to go get my own room if I want, and I'm choosing to do this because
You have that option, right?
And so you're gonna choose to not
you
be able
have.
to make noise and all that other stuff. Yeah, of course.
My roommate is out of the room for almost all the time because of how much she studies. I think I'm okay.
I don't study half as much as he does, so I got a lot of extra time without him around.
Accurate. Alright, I'll see you guys later. My stream, at least. Have a good night.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
Oh.
Bye, iGamer stream.
Bye, stream.
If you want to still see what's going on, you can always watch Rampage or DK3D9 at the follow chat. No, just kidding.
My stream heard that. Alright, bye. That was funny. Okay. I'm gonna go now.
Bye.
Okay, I think we were expecting that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll see you all next week, except for Rampage. We'll probably play Rocket with me multiple times this week. Alright, bye friends.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, now it's just us.
Yes.
And that seems
Oh,
short.
by the way, one time, Rampage, we need to play the Sandrock multiplayer beta one of these days.
Yeah, probably.
Did you put the key in?
I haven't put the key in yet. No.
Okay. That
I mean,
allows
they
you
can't
to
be-
upgrade it to the multiplayer beta.
It can't take that long to download.
It has its own like private campaign.
Huh.
With different characters and stuff.
Hmm.
7,000. No.
It is 500 gigabytes.
Yeah. So I'm kind of half tempted to restart a Sunhaven playthrough.
Yeah, yeah. It was like, when we played that, are we going to just make a new profile, or?
I'm thinking about that just because,
It's like I feel like we should.
yeah. Because it sounds like they had to give people all their skill points back because they're gonna have to like redistribute them with the new skill trees. I'm really proud with what we've done so far in this.
So we're building like an aquarium thing at some point.
Yep.
What else is gonna be down here?
There's also going to be like a mine shaft.
And are we going to have any more floors? Because I feel like we can just put like breaks in the glass if we want more floors.
I figured I'd use a different like a different elevator on the other side to go down again if I want to.
Well, I
But-
mean, if we want like a floor in between this one and this, we can just put a break in the glass. And then
It's possible. Well, like there is a cool thing about having a central elevator system. But it's funny is last week I did not envisionize these water elevators, and you've just like, and today like I did, and you made this view so beautiful. Thank you so much, Rampage.
it's funny because like we built all of this, and it would be faster to just have 4 blocks of water at the bottom.
Yeah. But we also found a beautiful exploit with these
Which,
boats.
because they, for some reason, somehow, somewhere, made boats not break.
Hey, are you busy after the stream after dinner?
Maybe?
Okay, I was gonna see if you wanted to play Sunhaven today.
Let's see.
Okay.
Well, it seems a bit late to start building a new part of this.
Yeah, no,
So-
I was thinking this is a good stopping point.
Yeah. And the restaurant thing is finally finished, maybe.
Yeah, I still
Unless
need to
you wanna
make
add, like,
some
chairs.
art for it, like for the sign.
And we could probably, like, put some chairs around. Chair.
Oh, I just thought we could, you know what? Other than the aquarium, I think I'm also going to add a root beer bar called the Shaft. I think that sounds kind of funny. I remember Kids Next Door had a root beer bar they had in one of their episodes. I thought that was quite clever. It allowed them to talk about they had like this fake version of prohibition for root beer. Which is funny is I think my school had something like that against soda pop. They actually barred Surge at my elementary school. Mountain Dew was fine. Surge is where they drew the line. One of the teachers looked at the can and they decided that all of the kids' erupt activity was because of Surge. Nothing else, just Surge. Surge apparently like forced the children to act. What's funny is some of the other sodas had as much sugar as Surge, but like that wasn't the. Let's not talk about that. But anyway, yeah. So they barred Surge. which was just a soda pop. Of course, everyone complied, but here's the funny thing. Guess what was in the soda pop machine in the office? Surge.
Wow.
The banned soda you're not allowed to drink at the elementary school. They told parents that they couldn't give it to their kids anymore in their school lunch.
Wow.
Anyway.
All right, I built some chairs and some tables in
Oh, nice. I'll take a
the
look.
place that are some very high quality chairs and tables. As you can see, table and chair. Yeah, so we have some chairs and some tables.
I see.
Mhm.
We may need to revisit these.
Yeah, probably. We might need to do a little bit of redecorating, but for now, I'd say this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Um,
I really
So,
like
alright.
the theme we kept with this.
yeah, and then this is like the fancy place. Like if you spend some extra money, you get to sit down and look at some lava.
Oh my gosh, I can think of it now. Um, Rampage's viewing room. For the premium guests, with the velvet with the velvet things over the doors, so that the riffraff can only peek in to what they could afford.
Yeah, that was like my whole idea. I was like, I don't want anyone to be able to look in. Like I want it to look like no one can look in. So like you stand here and you just eat, and no one bothers you.
Well,
And
yeah,
then
it's
and
like,
then
it's
you
like,
just
it's like,
this is what I see. Okay.
okay.
This is what I see.
Oh,
He is
gosh.
watching. Always watching.
I love it. I love it. Oh gosh. I kind of wish that I had some like bottles that I could have on the wall.
We could probably use
Ooh,
some
barrels. Barrels of apricot juice.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you think iGamer would add apricots to the server if I asked really nicely?
Maybe. You'd have to ask very nicely though.
And this is the only place you could get apricots from.
The one place where you can get official apricots. Well, I'm gonna go end the stream.
I shall do the same.
Okay.
Guys, remember, you're always loved. Take it easy, and remember, look both ways for crossing the street.